Hello, everybody. It's Captain Marty Brill here. Monday, February the 10th. It may be the dead of winter, but we still have plenty of things to talk about, including some world-class fishing close to home. So I'll be right back to tell you just what I mean, and stay right where you're at.
Welding. It's ultimately the use of lightning to fuse metals and steel together. And at Wanchie's Metalworks, that's what they do best. Specializing in marine fabrication and repair on sport and commercial fishing vessels, Wanchie's Metalworks does fuel tank fabrication, rod racks, rocket launchers, T-tops, towers, struts, rudders, trim tabs, and green sticks, just to name a few. They also do interior and exterior handrails and stainless kitchen work too. Whether it's MIG, TIG, or arc welding, Wanchie's Metalworks does it all. They're the realest of the real when it comes to metal and steel. Wanchie's Metalworks, 102 CB Daniels Road, Wanchie's.
Boasting phenomenal seafood dishes, a great menu, and waterfront views with deck seating, Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio serves a casual, fun-filled dining experience with an Outer Banks flair. With 3 floors to choose from, you're bound to find the perfect seat for you and yours while enjoying great food and fantastic drinks. To see our menu and to catch a glimpse of the beautiful views, go online to stripersbarandgrill.com. Striper's Bar and Grill at the Shallowbag Bay Marina in Manio, where everyone's a VIP.
All right, so not a lot of variety in our fishing report today, but there is some stuff to talk about, most of it in the ocean. And that we can't help but begin with this giant bluefin tuna fishery that is still going on. The quota has not been shut down yet, but I keep hearing it could happen any day. But Saturday, a good day for the big bluefins, and there were a lot of fish, over 500 pounds, and then there were some of the smaller school-sized bluefins, mostly out towards the Gulf Stream out of Oregon Inlet. So that's really not breaking news, but we don't want to minimize the fact that we have people from all over the world here to try to catch a 500 to 1,000 pound single bluefin tuna. All right. So that was Saturday, fairly generic type fishing. On Sunday, it was breezy, a little bit rough and breezy for going way offshore to the Gulf Stream. That run would be 35 to 40 miles, something like that, depending on where they're at. But coming out of Oregon Inlet to the point, and this is not Cape Point, but this is the canyon offshore, about a heading of about 125 degrees, sort of southeast, 35 miles to put you right over top of that basin that is the canyon they love to fish on. Okay, that was a little bit windy for getting out there. I talked to Captain Dickie Harris, and he mentioned they had about 30 knots at times of southwest wind. That did not stop Jack Graham, Captain Jack Graham on the Aficionado out of Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. He went out and said, you know what? We've been having some bluefins closer to the beach. That's the one tuna that will range blue water, green water, hot water, cold water, close to shore, far from shore, all around the world. They're just a very wide-ranging tuna. He went out and fished close to the sea buoy at Oregon Inlet. And I heard at the sea buoy at Oregon Inlet. How he knew there might be some tuna there, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that they're in there going after that same bait that these puppy drum have been biting on up and down the beaches. We'll talk more about that in just a second. He went out there and he caught a 658-pound bluefin tuna at the sea buoy at Oregon Inlet. So on yesterday. So that was just an amazing catch. Good going, Jack. You earned that one. Way to be proactive. Try something a little different, out of the ordinary, and it paid off in a big way. Now, that was really about all I had with offshore stuff. Closer to the beach, I talked to Kara Eakes during the Super Bowl last night. I should announce that she is an Eagles fan. And she was telling me that there's still plenty of puppy drum around up and down the beach eating, I think they're menhaden. I'm not really, I wouldn't swear that that's what the bait is, but I'm pretty sure that the source of bait is there. So these puppy drum have been staying around all winter long so far, better than normal. Plus, she mentioned that there's also some sea mullet big enough to fillet. So, stop into Red Drum Tackle. They're right there in Buxton. They'll square you away with a good rig. Right now, I would say your chances are really good of going down to the surf on Hatteras Island and catching a puppy drum or a sea mullet. And that's why you want to shop with your local tackle shops. They give you that local knowledge for no extra charge, and they always have the freshest bait and the most timely lures and rigs and things that you're going to need. You'll find the prices are competitive too, because it is kind of not exactly true that they're more expensive than the big box stores. You may hit a big box store thinking you're saving money, but you price shop them. You'll see what I'm talking about. You get a great deal at our local tackle shops. Red Drum in Buxton is the one that's been there for a long, long time. So go by and see them. We'll take a little break right here, and I will come back and tell you what little bit of news I have from the backcountry. So just stay put.
Scrambling around to different stores, in and out of the car multiple times to make sure you have everything you need for the beach, that can be such a hassle. But not with the Breeze Through in Avon. Breeze Through is your one stop for gas, beer, drinks, ice, sandwiches, snacks, coffee, sunscreen, and the best part? You don't even have to get out of your vehicle. That's right, just sit tight. Breeze Through will bring everything you need right to your car. Looking for a keg for a special event or gathering? Breeze Through is the only store on Hatteras Island who sells them. Breeze Through Avon, milepost 55, and online at breezethroughobx.com.
As far as the backcountry goes, I don't have a Soundside report. I could not find anybody that was, a lot of the interest is waned since the speckled trout season is closed down due to the cold stun events. But I'm sure there's still some people catching some drum, maybe some puppy drum back in the sound, but I don't have it confirmed. I think most of the puppy drum have gone to the ocean or up and down the beaches. It was, really good north of the inlet a couple weeks ago. Now it seems to be more down Hatteras and Ocracoke way. But back in the sound, I just don't have a report. I wouldn't want to make something up. What I do know is this is the time of year where some people who have had cabin fever all winter long really want to go out and catch something. And they want to do it in a calm, organized way. And so what they do is they go crappie fishing. And some people, I think, call them speckled perch. But that is secretive, and it's really squatter's right kind of thing. And I will just say this. I know for a fact, confirmed, that the old haunts, all the regular places, and I'll just say East Lake and Hyde County, two different locations, produced some good crappie fishing, if that's not an oxymoron. But anyway, that's what happened there. There is an art to that. I mentioned a lot of these fish are being caught on minnows. So first you have to find minnows, and then you have to your timing has to be good. You got to know what you're doing. I find them to be one of the most difficult fish I've ever caught. And everyone says, no, you're just not doing it right. Well, obviously I'm not. And I'm not at the right place at the right time. That's the key, like it is for so much of fishing. So that's what we have in the fishing report. Still plenty of big tuna around. And before you know it, we'll be into March. And a lot of other things will be going on. The last youth duck hunting day passed us on Saturday. So no more duck hunting for a while. But anything changes on the fishing front, this is a good place to hear it and see it. And I do appreciate you stopping by. Some of y'all have been with me now from day one, and I'm very, very grateful that you are. So have a great day, and let the good Lord bless you. And I'll talk to you with the next fishing report.